want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. I can't wait to meet you.
Travis! I'm losing my voice. Perfect timing, bro. I am losing my voice, and that is huge. It's like bigger than me. I could take a bath in that. Yes, not as short now as it would have been. Anyway, if you're somebody who ever loses your voice, the secret is limeade from Sonic. It works. It works. Look at this. I don't know what I would do without the Zoomers. Okay, so it's Purple Pink Day. You may have noticed. Actually, you don't notice that much in this church because we don't spend a lot of money on vestments, so I don't change. I still wear purple. But the pink is lit, and if you live in a house of girls like I do, I've been waiting for this day, like for the whole month. Like, when do we get to light the pink one? Are we lighting the pink one today? No, we're not lighting the pink one today. And one of the common fallacies is that Pink Day is actually Godet, but don't worry, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to go all Roman on you. I can explain the Latin, but would it change your life? Okay. Yeah, probably wouldn't change your life. Okay, so a lot of people think, well, it's Marian Sunday because, you know, chicks like pink. I mean, it's a nice color, don't get me wrong. No, it's not. That will be next Sunday, so pay attention because that's when I get to go all feminist on you, which is like somehow different than what I normally do to you. I don't know. But like it's set aside for that. But today is actually about redemption because we're really, really close. So we're so close, guys. We're so close. And maybe y'all are excited about that. I'm really nervous about that because I'm not ready at all. I don't even have a voice. I'm really not ready for Christmas. But we're almost there. We're almost there. And it's really, really exciting. So this week, actually yesterday, Friday. Anyway, doesn't matter. I was trying to explain irony to my 7-year-old. Yeah, it went exactly as you think it did. So now she thinks everything is ironic because I made the mistake. We're out looking at Christmas lights, and we drive by a house, and it has this enormous, expensive, inflatable nativity scene. Now, okay, I pre-apologize if you're somebody who likes those. Because I could really, really offend somebody right now. I said, wow, that's really ironic. So she went with, if you decorate and use a lot of money at Christmas, that's ironic. So now everything that is Christmas decorations is ironic. And I was like, no, what I'm saying is what was Jesus' birth really about? Like kindness. Well, yeah, kindness too. But Jesus comes into this world in a poor family in a very, very simple way. I mean, dude, he's born in a barn. And so it's ironic when we celebrate that by spending tons and tons of money and doing big inflatable things in your yard that have Jesus. Inflatable Jesus. That's ironic. She doesn't really get it. But go ahead. I mean, do yourself a favor. Don't ask her what's ironic because you're going to get a whole thing. It's going to be a whole thing. But today's gospel is ironic because John is bringing the good news. Does it sound good to you? Like, if you're one of these people who, like, goes to John and you're like, so I hear you're the Messiah's coming. I don't know, because I don't really know. He seems kind of Messiah-y. You know, he's exactly what they expect the Messiah to be. Someday we'll talk about what we expect the Messiah to be, but we really expect John, because he's very messianic. That's the proper way to say Messiah-y, but I really like Messiah-y personally. Woo! Anyway, love that limeade. Okay, so it's ironic though, right? Because he comes to them and he's like, the axe is laying at the foot of the tree. There's going to be burning in eternal fire, and y'all gonna die. And they're like, yay, good news. And this is the good news? Does it feel good to you? It doesn't feel good to me. Because I'm one of those people, I'm one of those brood of vipers. And I told our deacon today, I was like, yell at them, say, brood of vipers! And he's like, no. And I was like, I'll do it then. Brood of vipers! Because we're all the brood of vipers. Don't you want to call somebody a brood of vipers? I mean, like, don't you really want to work that into your conversation this week at some point? You brood of vipers. It does not feel like good news to me at all. It feels ironic. And here's the deal, because we are accustomed to the way that we are. We are accustomed to our viperiness. We are accustomed to our jealousy. We're accustomed to our judgmentalness. We're accustomed to our rudeness. We're accustomed to our cruelty. We're accustomed to our selfishness, our materialism, our inflatable Jesus. It's cool. It's fine. It's totally fine. Anyone ever notice that the calf is like a gold color? Yeah, you're never going to unsee it. The next time you drive by one of those, you're going to notice that the calf, the manger is a little bit gold. And you go like, golden calf. Nailed it! I'm ruining Christmas for everybody. I'm so sorry. At some point we'll get into what I think about the elf. It's not good. It's not good. So it's ironic, right? Because this is what we're accustomed to being, and being told that that's wrong and that we've got to change and we're going to be uncomfortable with that, and being told that is not a good way to be. That doesn't feel like good news at all, because we're very comfortable being the way that we're being. We don't want to change it. Has anyone ever been out and it's really, really cold? You get really, really cold outside. And you come inside, and to warm up, you take a hot bath. It's just warm. It's like a normal temperature, right? But you get in it. How does it feel? It burns. When you are accustomed to that level of cold, even though it's horrible and it's painful, when you actually go to warm up, it hurts. It doesn't feel good at first. It feels like it's going to burn. But then, what happens? It feels better. It starts to feel better because that's the way it's supposed to be. Your body's supposed to be warm. Turns out, who knew? Hey, it's a good thing. Getting in a warm bath is a good thing. But when you do it for that first second, when that first hits, that good news doesn't feel so good. That warm bath water doesn't feel so good. It hurts. It burns. And for those of us who are going through this whole humaniness thing, and by the way, that's all of us, it burns sometimes because we know it's supposed to be different, but that good news that Christ brings doesn't always feel so good because it means us being uncomfortable, and it means us making a change. And that doesn't feel good at first. It does eventually, because being jealous all the time and feeling selfish and materialistic and judgmental and rude might feel slightly good for a second, but then it doesn't. It doesn't feel good because it's not good news. But we think it is. We think that if we just spend enough money, we think if we're just like those other people over there, then we'll feel better. We'll feel better. And we're constantly seeking and searching for something other. And usually it costs a lot of money. And sometimes it has a golden calf embedded in it. And that's weird because it's so obvious. But we do that, right? And isn't it ironic that as we're getting ready for Christmas, we're getting really moody? We get really mean. We get really short-tempered. We get really selfish. We get really jealous. We are driven by all those things. That brood of vipers stuff. That is what we are driven. We become a brood of vipers. around Christmas, and it's ironic. Anyone here not feeling stressed that the holidays are close? Don't raise your hands because I will hate you forever. Because I work in a middle school, like right before Christmas. It's crazy. I have 2 little kids. It's crazy. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do for 2 services. It's crazy. And like some people have big inflatable things in their yard. I do not have big inflatable things. I do have Christmas lights, so that's cool. I didn't do it. Made somebody else do that. It's a crazy time. And is it stressful? Yes. Do we get short-tempered? Yes. Are we like, I've got a big long list and it's never going to happen, and those people all over there, they don't have to worry about it because they got tons of money and they're going to have amazing Christmases? I'm not the only one, am I? God, don't say I'm the only one. Guys, that is our brood viperiness. And we think if we just keep seeking it, it'll feel better. It won't. But the good news, when it hits us, it doesn't feel so good either. Because then we have to realize that all that seeking and all that aggression, all that short-temperedness is our viperiness. And we're going to have to change it. Because that's the stuff that is eating us alive. And it doesn't feel good when that hot water hits for the first time. But, and here's the good news. God comes into our world with us. God knows that it doesn't always feel good because Christ does it with us. So, sink into the bathwater. It'll feel good. Eventually.
We want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.